Good afternoon. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jarrod Horak. I hope everyone survived the Triple Crown Series, and we're back to the video race of the week. Speaking of the Triple Crown Series, we have 4 horses from this week's race ran in the 2013 Triple Crown Series. And this week's race is going to be the Grade 1 Stephen Foster from Churchill Downs. It'll be run on Saturday, June 14th. This is a night race. It'll be run at 9:39 p.m. Eastern Time. 9-horse field. The pace scenario here, it looks like Jaguar Paul is going to be one of the horses that'll go out on the pace. Moonshine Mullen, Calvin Burrell, I think could be the speed of the 3 speed horses. As I mentioned, Jaguar Paul, Moonshine Mullen, and then Long River for trainer Kieran McLaughlin. They look like the 3 early runners. Sitting behind them, Departing and Prayer for Relief. And then your 4 later runners Will Take Charge and Golden Ticket. And then in the very back of the pack, you're going to have Revolutionary and My Loot. Now, my top choice in this race, based on how I think it's going to play, also the way the track's been playing, we've had 7 races at 9 furlongs, so no wire-to-wire winners. So the horses directly behind the speed have won, I think, 6 of the 7. So the horse that I think is going to sit the right trip is Departing. He was my Preakness pick last year. He's 1 for 1 at Churchill Downs. He made his comeback at Churchill, and he won that race nicely, and he was prepping for this. He's got 3 wins at 9 furlongs, and as I said, he was my Preakness top last year. He improved after the Preakness. He won a few smaller stakes races, a Super Derby, West Virginia Derby, and then he tailed off in his last race at Remington. They laid him off, brought him back, ran well at Churchill. So now I think he's ready to be an important 4-year-old, and he's going to sit the right trip. 9-2 morning line, that should hold up, and he's going to offer a bit of value. My second choice, Revolutionary, breaking from the inside post. He was my Derby and Belmont pick last year. He won the Pimlico Special in his last start. He must have come from a good 30 lanes back. If you look at the past performances, it says he was 30 lanes back early, and I think he was. He was my top in that Pimlico Special. I picked him in my HRN written play of the day that day, and I thought he was just too far back. I didn't think he was going to do anything, and then he just came charging in the lane. It was a huge effort, and he's run some of his best races when he's been way back, like the Louisiana Derby. He was able to win the Louisiana Derby from pretty far back, and then last time, as I mentioned, the Pimlico Special. The Kentucky Derby, he was probably close to 20 lanes back. He finished 3rd that day. So Mike Smith's riding him well, and maybe the secret is just to let him lag far back and then get ready to run in the stretch, and maybe he'll do that in this spot. But there's not a ton of pace, but he's really good right now, the best he's ever been. A long shot that I'm going to use in 3rd is the 8 Long River, 15-1 morning line for trainer Kieran McLaughlin. He was 5th in the Charlestown Classic last time, but the Charlestown Classic, it's that funny bull ring track at Charlestown. Some horses just don't handle it as well. He tracked the pace, finished 5th. Now, before the Charlestown Classic, his previous 5 races, 3 wins, 2 neck defeats. So he was very sharp going into that race, and he wasn't disgraced at all behind a Game On Dude, Imperative, and some decent horses, Moreno. So he ran a decent race that day, finished 5th, not disgraced, and I think in this spot, moderate pace, I think he can hang in there a long way and at least hit the board. Now, this is how I suggest playing this race. We'll make a $40 wager, $10 win bet on Departing. Then we're going to play a $5 exacta box. We're going to use Revolutionary and Departing in that exacta box. A $1 trifecta box. We're going to use our top 3, Revolutionary, Departing, and Long River. One more trifecta. We're going to play a trifecta. We're going to put Revolutionary and Departing on top. We're going to put all in the 2nd position, and then we're going to put our long shot, Long River, in the 3rd spot. And that will wrap up the $40 in wagers. Now, if you go over to DerbyWars.com, you want to play a Churchill Downs Saturday night or some other tracks, we have a $10,000 game a Saturday at Churchill, and it will include on Derby Wars, and it will include this Churchill race, this 8th race, and some other Churchill races as well. And we're going to surely run some more Churchill games since they have that big night program, 11 race card, a lot of good racing. Like Horse Racing Nation on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Until next week, good luck at the races.